Okay, ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome. Edward Riley is my name. It is on behalf of the team at Stone. No doubt you've had the pleasure of meeting both Adrian and Brendan in the lead up to today's proceedings. It is on behalf of the team, as I say, that we welcome you all here this morning. I understand for a number of you, it is in fact welcome back to what I'm sure you would all agree is a terrific opportunity presented to you here in this fabulous suburb that we've come to love and know as Newtown. This particular apartment, ladies and gentlemen, given its proximity to all the wonderful amenities that make living in Newtown so wonderful, has been very well inspected in the lead up to today's campaign. It's great to see so many of you back here for the auction here this morning. To those of you that have registered your interest to bid and buy here today, we certainly wish you the very best of luck with your obvious endeavours. We do operate under the usual terms and conditions of auction. They are on display on the A-frame board at my feet. Put simply, you must be registered to bid. You must raise your bidding card for each and every bid you place. I can place a bid on behalf of our owners. That is simply known as a vendor bid. Hopefully with your spirited bidding here today, I won't need to utilise that bid, but in the unlikely event that I do, I will certainly make it known to you at that particular point in time. Finally, at the fall of the contract buyers, the property will be sold. No further bids will be entered into. So my advice to you, if you've come here to own it, please do yourself a favour. Get your bids known to me nice and early and give yourself every opportunity. And boy, what an opportunity it is, ladies and gentlemen. As I say, well inspected and quite rightly so. In terms of the position, you are well placed, I think, to take full advantage of the wonderful lifestyle and amenities that make living in Newtown and the surrounding suburbs so wonderful. Of course, from here, you've got access to a number of local parks, Marrickville Metro, public transportation, easy walk to the local railway station, good bus networks operating throughout the area. Also, accessibility to your major arterial roads, which certainly makes getting in and around this city of ours very, very easy indeed. You've got access to local shops, whether it be Newtown, whether it be Enmore or the surrounding areas. This is certainly a wonderful place to live and no doubt an idyllic lifestyle that will await the new owners. In terms of the apartment itself, guys, it is well presented. It is a credit to our current owners, the work that they have done on the home since they have owned it. It is certainly a spacious apartment. As I say, it is quality. It is nice and presented, as I say, very well in terms of its current configuration. You've got accessibility to that balcony area there as well. Car accommodation for you, but also noting that everything you could possibly want or need really is within walking distance of this particular apartment. It's an apartment that you need do nothing to, buyers. All the hard work's been done. You just move in and enjoy. And I have no doubt, whether you're looking at owner-occupying or you're an investor, this is an apartment that you're going to love. You're going to hold on to it for many, many years to come. And no doubt you will continue to reap the benefits of future capital growth here in this fabulous Newtown suburb. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm quite confident that we see the apartment sold here this morning. What I don't know, though, is who its lucky new owner is going to be. So why don't we find out together as I now call, please, for an opening bid, an opening offer. Where do we start? Where do we go? Who would like to own it here this morning? Been a number of very strong sales in and around the local area, buyers. Where do you see value? Call it out to me. I know where we've been guiding. I would have thought in and around that number to get us underway would be a fair and reasonable place to start. But you tell me. Plenty of registered parties here. As I say, no doubt we see it sold here this morning, so who gets me underway? Call it out. Bidder offer to start me away. Talk of interest rate reduction coming. Melbourne Cup Day, ladies and gentlemen. We've already seen the market starting to significantly trend in an upward direction given the incentives and rate decreases that we've already had this year. So this may well be one of the few last remaining buying opportunities before, again, the market continues to gain momentum. So take that as you will. Opening bidder, yes, sir, how much? $950. I just missed your number there. What number were you? $950, bidder number 2. Thank you, sir. At $950. At $950, we've got to start there at $950,000. I would have thought the next bid might be $1 million or 75 if you like, buyers. You tell me. But to those other registered parties, that now means you are going to need to make a bid if you want to own it here today. And I would have thought there'd be hands in the air everywhere at that sort of money. At $950,000 the bid now. $950 bid now. Who's got 75 to go? Surely. At $950,000. Looking for 75 or more if you like, buyers. At $950, but I'm certainly not going to hesitate at that. $975, bidder number 9. Welcome in, sir, at $975 the bid now. Let's call it an even million if you like, sir, at 75. Bid against you now. At $975, who's got $1 million to go? Surely, buyers at $975. Gentleman holds it at $975, looking for an even million, buyers if you will. At $975, bid once at $975,000. $1 million, got him there at $1 million a bid now, and call it 25 straight back, sir, at $1 million against you now. At $1 million a bid now, and 25 on top, gets you back in front. Shakes his head there at $1 million. I don't know why you're shaking your head at this sort of money, sir. It's well undervalued at this figure at $1 million. Gentleman holds it on my right. Bidder number 2 at an even, 25, $1,025,000. Thank you. Bidder number 7 and $1,050,000 keeps me going, sir, at 25. Bid against you now. 102.5 the bid now. Call it 50 straight back at $1,025,000 bid now. Gentleman's favour there at $1,025,000 once, at $1,025,000 twice, at $1,050,000 got you there at 50 and 75, or is it straight to 1.1, sir, at 50? Bid against you now at $1,050,000, and this is where we should have started for an apartment like this at $1,050,000 once, $1,075,000 got in there at 75, at 75 the bid now. 1.1 is it, sir, at 75? Bid against you now. Call it 1.1. Keep going, sir. The good ones are worth fighting for, and this is a great one at $1,075,000 once, at $1,075,000 twice. 1.1 got in there at 1.1 and 25. Is it straight back, sir? Surely at 1.1 the bid. 1,100,000. Keep going, sir. 25. 1.1 and 25 and 50. Is it, sir? At 1.1 and 25. He's got to stop somewhere, sir. We just got to find out where. At 1.1 and 25. This is your opportunity. One of those sliding door moments in life. At 1.1 and 25. Call it 1.1 and 50. But the bid's there at 1.1 and 25. At $1,125,000 once. 1.1 and 25 twice. No late bids, ladies and gentlemen. At 1.1 and 25. Third time before we go. 50, sir. Don't miss it now. Don't miss it now, sir. You've been there from the start, but you've got to be there at the end if you want to own it at 1.1 and 25. I think still undervalued at this sort of money based on recent sales in the area and what it has to offer. 1.135, why not? And 50, is it, sir? Straight back at 35. Bid against you now at 1.1 and 35. Call it 1.1 and 50. At 1.135 the bid now. Gentleman holds it against you. At 1.1 and 35. Call it 1.1 and 50, sir. Surely. At 1.135 once. In the gentleman's favour with my 50s there. At 1.1 and 50 bid now. It's against you, sir. At 1.1 and 50. Gentleman holds it again here on my left. At 1.1 and 50. I'll take 10 again to make it 60. 60 got in there at 60. At 1.1 and 60, sir. We need a good bold bid from here. Let's call it 80. Put it beyond doubt. At 1.1 and 60. You've got to be strong at this point of the proceedings. At 1,160,000. 170, good bid, 1.1 and 70, sir. Let's call it 80. He's left the door open there at 1.1 and 70 bid now. At 1,170,000, call it 80 surely. At 1,170,000 the bid now. At 1.17 again, rates probably coming down. Melbourne Cup Day, sir. This is a good opportunity at 1.1 and 70. Newtown address, walk to everything you could possibly want or need. At 1,170,000 once. 75. One good one should do it, sir. Make it 85. Make it 85. Stay strong. 75 now. Call it 85. Might be the one that breaks the camel's back. At 1.1 and 75. Once. Twice. Third. Final time. Gentleman holds it at $1,175,000. Anybody else then before we go? I'll take 5 if it helps you. Call it 80. Don't miss this for 5. You can't miss this for 5, sir. Not this apartment, not today. Call it 80. You won't regret it. It'll be the best. Yeah, 1.175 is his bid. Let's call it 80. Don't miss it for 5. Anything under 1.2 is excellent buying for this apartment based on what we've seen recently. At 1.1 and 75. Don't miss it for 5, guys. Very quickly, as I say, the market will again continue to gain momentum. You'll look back on this day and you'll be disappointed if you miss it here today, I promise you. This will be a $1.2 million plus apartment every day of the week in the next couple of months. 75 the bid. Call it 80. Get yourself back in 80. 80 the bid now. 80 the bid now. Got him there at 80. 1.1 and 80, sir. No, 1.180 is his bid. 80 is it, sir? 78. Oh, 78. Okay. 78 the bid. You think I need the practice, sir? 79. Okay, 79. We're down to the one. 79. Sir, you're not going to miss this one for one. 79. 79. Call it 80. It's $1,000, sir. Barely a good night out in Sydney these days. At 79 the bid. 1.1 and 79. Let's call it 80, sir. If you're going to spend 1.1 and 80, this is the place to spend it. At 1.179. But 3 chances. No, don't miss it for 1, guys. Have a chat if you need to. At 1.1 and 79. Gentleman holds it. Will anyone else then before we go? At 1,179,000. I'll call it again 3 times. I don't think you should miss this for 1,000, guys. I really don't. Nothing to do here. So well positioned. Newtown at its finest. At 1.1 and 79. Think about the future. Don't think about what it's worth today. Think about what it's worth in the future, guys. You'll make money in your sleep here at 1.1 and 79. Have a chat to them, Adrian. Don't let them miss it for 1,000. At 1.179,000. at 1,179,000. 1,179. Will anyone else then at 1,179,000 once, at 1,179,000 twice? Call it 80. 80. Good bid. 80. Do it for the dog if no one else. At 1,180. At 1,180. 1,1. Sir, you had it. 1,180. 1,180 the bid. 1,180. I'll give you a moment of reflection, sir, at 1,180. But again, this is one of those sliding door moments in life. An opportunity to secure your future, get your weekends back. 1,180 the bid now at $1,180,000. Worth another bid, sir, surely. You've come here to own it. You are so close. So close. But this is one of those rare occasions in life you need to be last in order to be first, sir. At 1,180, let's go one more. 81, good bid. 81, 81 the bid. 1,181, are you absolutely sure? Definitely out. At 1,181. 1,181, $1,181,000. I just need Adrian to firm our instructions with our owners. What that will do is it'll give our underbidders, our other registered parties, one last opportunity to consider your position here today at $1,181,000 for prime Newtown real estate here, ladies and gentlemen. Well configured, well presented, 2-bedroom apartment, car accommodation, close to Sydney Park, Marrickville Metro, public transportation, your arterial roads, all within easy reach. This is a place to be, no question about that. At $1,181,000 in the gentleman's favour. I'll take 82 if you have any change of heart, mind or budget over there. You just let me know. At 1,181. Fair enough as we just await our final instructions here this morning, buyers, at $1,181,000 only. And as soon as Adrian is back and has informed me of my final instructions, I'll let you know. But at 1,181, again, there are some registered parties here we are yet to hear from, ladies and gentlemen. Now would be the appropriate time to raise your card in the air if you have any aspirations of owning this apartment. As I say, it's been well inspected in the lead up to today's proceedings, as we would have expected, for quality real estate like we offer you here today at 1,181 the bid. $1,181,000 as we just await Adrian's return here this morning. It is with my starter. It is with the bidder on the right there, bidder number 2 from memory at 1,181 the bid. They're all good. Yep. Okay. All right, sir, good news. No better bid than yours. You are our new owner, okay? So 1,181, I'll make that abundantly clear, ladies and gentlemen. We sell it away here today, $1,181,000. This is the valley of no return, no second chances, no regrets. At 1,181 the bid. Are we all silent? I sell it away. Inside of 3 calls is your opportunity. At 1,181, I notice you got a bidder's card there, sir. Can I tempt you in? No, you sure? At 1,181, checking in with our underbidders one last time. Definitely done. You sure? At 1,181, I sell it away then. 3 chances and it goes. At 1,181 once. At 1,181,000 twice for the third and absolutely final time. I sell it away. Are we all silent? All finished? All done at 1,181,000. I sell. Done. All done. Sold to you, sir. $1,181,000. Congratulations to you. Well purchased. To our underbidders, certainly don't underestimate your importance here today. To everybody else, on behalf of the team at Stone, in particularly Adrian and Brendan, thanks for your attendance. Have a wonderful weekend. We look forward to seeing you in and around the local community in the not too distant future. Thank you.